Have you ever held a simple nickel, and realized it could transform your entire life overnight? Picture this, an unassuming 1961 Jefferson nickel with no mint mark, sitting quietly in your pocket, in an old jar on your shelf, or hidden deep inside your grandmother's coin purse. What if I told you that single, tiny coin could hold the key to a luxurious, stress-free life you never imagined possible? Because right now, collectors across America are scrambling to uncover this once-in-a-lifetime treasure, and they're willing to pay shocking, life-changing amounts to get their hands on it. Let that sink in. One humble nickel, minted over 6 decades ago, has ignited a wildfire of excitement in the numismatic world. But why? What is it about this 1961 Jefferson nickel with no mint mark that makes it a secret weapon for those who know where to look? The answer lies buried in history, a history drenched in mystery and hidden opportunities. Back in 1961, America stood on the edge of massive change. The country was booming, space exploration was at its peak, and Jefferson's image symbolized both freedom and an unstoppable spirit of discovery. The Philadelphia Mint produced millions of nickels, but only a select few carried subtle, hidden details that turned them into goldmines. These nickels slipped quietly into circulation, overlooked by almost everyone, until now. Imagine collectors, eyes wide, hands trembling, discovering a Jefferson nickel that carries a hidden sign, a slight doubling in the steps of Monticello, a sharply struck portrait detail that screams, rare beyond belief, or a faint flaw invisible to the untrained eye. These secret signs are like whispers from the past, calling out to those bold enough to listen. These features make the 1961 nickel not just a coin, but a once-in-a-lifetime passport to wealth beyond imagination. Demand for these nickels is sky-high. Dealers have been spotted offering mind-boggling figures, with millions at stake in private auctions and hush-hush collector meetings. Some call it madness, others call it destiny. But for those lucky enough to uncover this hidden gem, it's nothing short of a miracle. There is big value here, not just in dollars, but in the promise of freedom, luxury, and a stress-free future. If you're wondering how to identify one of these life-changing nickels, listen closely. First, look for a sharp, crisp strike on Jefferson's face and Monticello. Every detail should look almost sculpted, like a tiny monument frozen in time. Examine the steps on Monticello carefully. The more defined and complete they are, the closer you are to a jackpot. And don't forget the luster and the overall preservation. Original, uncirculated surfaces often hide an explosive premium in the collector market. Now, you can't just throw these coins into a drawer and hope for the best. You need to handle them like delicate treasures. Use cotton gloves, avoid touching the surfaces, and store them in acid-free holders or professional-grade flips. Because every tiny scratch can tear away thousands from the coin's massive potential value. Remember, you're not just holding metal, you're holding a secret ticket to a future dripping in luxury. So, what does this all mean for you? It means the chance to escape the ordinary. To leave behind bills, debts, and that endless daily grind. To finally live on your terms, traveling first class, sleeping in the world's most luxurious hotels, or simply waking up each day knowing you're free from financial stress forever. The 1961 Jefferson nickel with no mint mark is more than a coin. It's a symbol of a second chance, a hidden doorway into a life only a few dare to dream. This story isn't just about nickels. It's about you, your dreams, and that deep longing for a miracle hiding in plain sight. Somewhere in your home, your parents' house, or an old forgotten piggy bank, your miracle might be waiting. But time is running out. The rush has started, and collectors everywhere are hunting every flea market, every coin roll, every yard sale, desperate to find the last remaining treasures before they're gone forever. So, don't just watch and wonder. Check every nickel. Hold each one up to the light like it could change your destiny, because it just might. Your once-in-a-lifetime chance is out there, whispering your name, calling you to act. Because the next coin you touch might be the one that rewrites your story forever. And if you want to keep unlocking these secrets, if you're hungry to discover the next big treasure hiding right under your nose, smash that subscribe button right now and turn on notifications. Because tomorrow's miracle might drop at any moment, and you do not want to miss it. This is more than collecting coins. This is the hunt for freedom, for a life beyond your wildest imagination. the 1961 Jefferson nickel is waiting. Will you be the one to find it? This isn't a fairy tale, this is the shocking truth behind the 1964 Thomas Jefferson nickel with no mint mark coin. A simple piece of metal, a small circle most people ignore, could be the single thread pulling you from daily stress into a world of luxury, peace, and endless opportunity. Why do collectors and millionaires fight for this coin in secret? Why are private auctions whispering about its untapped potential? You're about to find out. The 1964 Jefferson nickel is not just any coin. It's a silent witness to a turning point in American history. In the early 60s, the country stood on the edge of transformation, civil rights movements roared, the space race ignited dreams beyond the stars, and amidst all this change, the U.S. Mint produced this humble nickel. But what they didn't tell you is that the no mint mark version hides a story deeper than any history book could ever reveal. This coin carries a mysterious aura, a kind of hidden magic, like a message only the chosen few can decipher. Collectors have called it a once-in-a-lifetime find, a hidden detail that can turn an average American into an overnight sensation. You see, most people overlook nickels because they seem common, worthless. But the 1964 no mint mark Jefferson nickel holds a secret sign that only sharp-eyed seekers can spot. Imagine holding it under the right light, seeing a small, almost invisible detail that sets your heart on fire, the moment when you realize you're holding a key to a vault of hidden wealth. What makes this nickel stand out isn't just age. It's about survival, rarity, and a specific pattern of die errors and strike anomalies that collectors dream about. The no mint mark indicates it was struck in Philadelphia, but within these Philadelphia strikes, there are rumored microvariations so subtle that entire fortunes have been built on them. Imagine dealers offering blank checks, collectors flying across states just for a glimpse, and private collectors sending secret bids that would make your jaw drop. The demand for this coin has reached a fever pitch. Some say millions are at stake. Others whisper about life-changing market potential that could shatter expectations and make headlines overnight. The emotional power of this nickel lies in its story, a story of forgotten treasures hidden in plain sight. Think of the millions of nickels exchanged every day, slipping through hands, hiding in drawers. And in that ocean of ordinary, one single coin can lift you into a stratosphere of wealth most people only dream of. Can you feel that pulse in your veins? That whisper in your mind saying, what if it's in your pocket right now? But here's the burning question, how do you find it? First, you need sharp eyes and an unshakable determination. Check every 1964 nickel you come across, no mint mark, no room for mistakes. Look for sharp, clear steps on Monticello's reverse, known to collectors as full steps. These tiny architectural lines are like secret codes, signaling a high-quality strike and instantly skyrocketing the coin's desirability. Always handle your finds with gloves, protect them in acid-free holders, and never clean them. One wrong move could erase a fortune. Remember, preservation is power. A perfect, untouched coin is the ultimate dream for every high-stakes collector. Every scratch is money lost, every fingerprint is a piece of your luxurious future slipping away. You're not just searching for metal, you're hunting for freedom, for a life without alarm clocks, without debts, without that gnawing stress that keeps you awake at night. The 1964 no mint mark Jefferson nickel is a symbol of hope, a shining invitation to a different life. You don't need to win the lottery or inherit millions. Sometimes, all it takes is courage, patience, and the wisdom to look where no one else does. Imagine walking into a collector convention and seeing eyes widen when you reveal what you found. Imagine that moment when you finally hold the proof that you're destined for more than just ordinary days and forgotten dreams. That if you're serious about changing your destiny, you need to act now. Start digging, start looking, and start believing that you're just one coin away from rewriting your entire story. This is your chance to turn dusty drawers and forgotten jars into your personal treasure chest. Don't wait for someone else to snatch this miracle from under you. So, if you feel that electric surge of possibility, if your heart is pounding just a little bit faster right now, it's because deep inside, you know the truth. The universe is handing you an invitation. Will you ignore it, or will you take that first step toward a life beyond your wildest dreams? Subscribe right now and join the legion of treasure hunters changing their fates, one coin at a time. Your journey to freedom might be closer than you ever dared to believe. Start today, because tomorrow, someone else might hold your destiny in their hands. Did you know that a tiny piece of metal sitting in your pocket could be the single ticket to a life of absolute freedom? Imagine waking up tomorrow with no debt, no stress, and the power to buy anything your heart desires, all because of one forgotten coin. Today, we're talking about a coin that has been quietly sleeping in drawers and piggy banks across America, the 1980 Thomas Jefferson nickel with the powerful P mint mark. And believe me, what I'm about to reveal will shock you to your core. Most people toss their nickels aside, thinking they're worthless scraps of change. But deep beneath that ordinary look lies a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity that most Americans will never even notice. This 1980 Jefferson nickel isn't just another 5-cent piece, it's a hidden treasure born in the bustling heart of Philadelphia, carrying a silent signature, that tiny P mint mark, that collectors are hunting like gold-crazed explorers. Only a select few have realized that this small detail could unlock fortunes beyond imagination. Let's step back in time. The year was 1980, the air was electric with change, the American economy was roaring, and millions were searching for new ways to build wealth. At the Philadelphia Mint, machines thundered day and night, spitting out coins by the millions. But deep in the noise and chaos, something miraculous happened. A rare batch of Jefferson nickels left the presses with a set of microscopic anomalies, subtle imperfections, and brilliant strikes that turned an everyday coin into a legendary artifact. These secret signs, invisible to the average eye, have transformed this coin from an ignored nickel into a once-in-a-generation jackpot. What makes this coin truly irresistible to collectors isn't just the year or the mint mark. It's the elusive combination of razor-sharp details on Jefferson's portrait, the crispness of the Monticello building on the reverse, and the hidden strike errors that only the sharpest eyes can catch. These mysterious details create a magnetic pull among collectors, igniting fierce bidding wars and sending prices soaring into life-changing territory. We're talking big value in dollar, millions at stake for the lucky few who discover the perfect specimen. Imagine holding a piece of American history so powerful that collectors would practically beg to take it off your hands. This coin is not just metal, it's a living relic of America's spirit, a secret handshake among those who truly understand the art of rare coin hunting. While others see pocket change, you see the potential for a mansion, luxury cars, and that stress-free life you've always dreamed about. But how can you find one of these mystical coins? Here's the part that separates dreamers from doers. Start by carefully checking your old jars, your grandmother's coin purse, or that dusty box in the garage. Look for the sharpest possible details on Jefferson's face. The hairline, the jawline, and the steps on Monticello should be crisp and almost sculptural. The P mint mark should be strong and clean. If you notice any doubling or slight shifts in the letters and numbers, you might be staring at a secret error worth more than most cars on the road today. Preservation is everything. Once you suspect you have a rare nickel, handle it like a newborn baby, no touching with bare fingers, store it in a protective holder, and never, ever try to clean it. The smallest scratch could wipe out fortunes. Collectors across the country are scrambling to get their hands on this elusive 1980 Jefferson nickel with the P mint mark, and every second you wait, another one could slip through your fingers forever. There is a fierce underground demand, and right now, it's boiling over. Why? Because they know this coin has the power to transform ordinary lives into millionaire fairy tales. It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, hidden in plain sight, waiting for someone bold enough to claim it. Picture yourself finally free, no alarm clock screaming at dawn, no bills piling up, no endless stress. You're traveling the world, sipping champagne on a sunlit balcony, all because you had the courage to check that old jar and discover a single nickel that the universe placed in your path. If you felt that surge of excitement, that burning curiosity deep in your chest, you're already ahead of 99% of people who will continue ignoring these hidden gems. Don't let this moment slip away. Check your nickels today. Protect them. Hunt them. And most importantly, subscribe right now so you never miss another secret that could change your life forever. Because out there, in the dark corners of forgotten drawers and dusty piggy banks, a silent revolution is waiting, and the 1980 Jefferson nickel with the P mint mark might just be your invitation to the life you always deserved. The clock is ticking, Will you be the one who grabs it before it's gone? Coin so underestimated, so deceptively ordinary, that most people toss it aside without a second glance, yet collectors worldwide are secretly fighting to get their hands on it. This is the hidden story of the 1987 Thomas Jefferson nickel with the P mint mark. A once-in-a-lifetime treasure that could make you question everything you thought you knew about pocket change. How did this humble nickel become a key to unimaginable wealth and freedom? It all started in 1987, a year when America was racing toward the future, but hidden inside that rush was a quiet revolution at the Philadelphia Mint. The P mint mark, often overlooked, hides a powerful legacy. The Jefferson nickel has always symbolized American resilience and ambition, but the 1987 edition carries a mysterious aura, a whisper of a secret waiting to be discovered by someone daring enough to look closer. Collectors call this coin a phantom fortune, because so few understand its potential. The hidden details, subtle design quirks, slight die errors, and the sharpness of certain features, act as a secret signature left by time itself. The profile of Thomas Jefferson, the crispness of the steps on Monticello, and even tiny imperfections invisible to the naked eye combine to create a masterpiece hidden in plain sight. This isn't just another nickel, it's a silent ticket to a world most people only dream about. Right now, a quiet war is unfolding in dusty coin shops and private auctions. Veteran collectors know there's big value in this unassuming piece of metal. Millions are at stake, and only those who move fast will have a chance to claim it. Each coin tells a story, but the 1987 P Jefferson nickel shouts a challenge. Will you ignore me, or will you uncover the secret? Imagine holding this nickel in your hand, feeling the weight of history and opportunity. That single moment could be your escape from 9-to-5 stress, bills piling up, and endless financial worries. This nickel isn't just about money, it represents a promise of freedom. An ordinary day could transform into an extraordinary journey simply by discovering this hidden gem in your pocket. Change JAR.SO. What makes this nickel truly stand out? It's the razor-sharp details on Jefferson's hair, the almost ghostly steps on Monticello that fade or appear depending on the angle of light, and the ever-elusive full steps, a hidden detail that collectors obsess over. Each tiny flaw or perfection could multiply its worth overnight. The sense of mystery, the possibility of owning something that no one else has, that is what drives people to pay astonishing sums for this coin. But here's the truth that most will never tell you: finding this nickel isn't just about luck. You need to know exactly what to look for. You need to understand how to handle it, store it, and protect it like a priceless relic. Keep it away from moisture, avoid touching its surface with bare fingers, and always store it in acid-free holders. If you dare to dream big, every careful step you take with this coin moves you closer to a life where money worries fade into distant memories. Time is running out. Every day that passes, more and more of these nickels disappear into private collections, never to be seen again. The window to claim your piece of this secret fortune is closing fast. You don't want to be the person who learns about it too late, watching someone else live your dream life on a private beach while you hold on to excuses. This isn't just a coin. It's an invitation to rewrite your future, to break free from the ordinary, and to live a life that most people only dare to imagine in their quietest moments. Think about the adventures you could have, the places you could explore, and the freedom that would finally be yours, all because of a small nickel you never thought twice about. So, are you ready to open your old jars, your forgotten drawers, and your childhood piggy banks? Are you ready to dig into the mystery that could launch you into a luxurious, stress-free life? The 1987 Thomas Jefferson nickel with the P mint mark is out there, silently waiting to reveal its destiny to the bold, the curious, and the unstoppable. Don't just watch history happen, hold it in your hands. Smash that subscribe button now, turn on the bell so you never miss another hidden treasure, and join a community of dreamers who refuse to settle for ordinary. Your life-changing discovery might be waiting for you right now. The only question left is, will you be the one to find it? There's a coin sitting in countless drawers and dusty jars across America right now, and most people have no idea it could flip their entire life upside down. Imagine stumbling on a tiny 5-cent piece that holds a hidden story so powerful, collectors are whispering about it in hushed tones, terrified someone else might snatch it first. This isn't just a nickel, it's a secret weapon, a once-in-a-lifetime jackpot hiding in plain sight. And today, we're diving into the heart-pounding truth about the 1988 Thomas Jefferson nickel with the elusive P mint mark, the coin that could change everything for you. Think about this for a moment. In 1988, while the world was distracted by presidential campaigns and Wall Street scandals, the Philadelphia Mint quietly produced a nickel so unique, so mysterious, that decades later, its true value is only now coming to light. Most people tossed these coins into vending machines or left them jingling at the bottom of their pockets, never realizing they were holding what might as well be a golden ticket to freedom. A symbol of America's overlooked treasures, this nickel has become a collector's obsession, a coin that whispers secrets of the past while promising a future of unimaginable luxury. This nickel is more than a simple piece of metal, it carries the bold legacy of Thomas Jefferson, the visionary who authored the Declaration of Independence and believed in a nation of dreamers. Every curve and contour on this coin hides stories of ambition, rebellion, and hope. But here's where the real magic begins. There's a hidden detail, a tiny imperfection so subtle that even seasoned collectors need a magnifying glass and a trained eye to see it. Some of these 1988 nickels feature a rare strike anomaly, a secret sign that pushes their value into a realm most people can't even imagine. When you hear P mint mark, you might shrug it off as ordinary. But in this case, it's a clue, a fingerprint left by history. A whisper that says, check me carefully, because millions are at stake. Yes, millions. The collector demand for these specific nickels has exploded, creating a feverish underground hunt that feels more like a high-stakes treasure map than a hobby. People are scouring old rolls, hunting estate sales, and digging through change jars like desperate gold miners, all because of this one mysterious, underappreciated coin. What makes this nickel even more electrifying is that no one knows exactly how many ultra-rare variants escaped into circulation. We're talking about a possible handful of pieces hiding out there, waiting for that one sharp-eyed collector to discover them. Imagine being the one who finally finds it, your name echoing through auction halls, your story printed on headlines, your life transformed overnight. You're not just a collector anymore. You become a legend. Now, listen closely. If you even suspect you might have a 1988 Jefferson nickel with a P mint mark, grab a magnifier and start your detective work tonight. Look for any unusual strike lines, misalignments, or subtle doubling on the inscriptions. Check the steps of Monticello on the reverse side. The tiniest detail could be the golden key to your freedom. Once you find it, preserve it immediately. Use soft gloves, a protective coin holder, and avoid even the slightest touch that could lower its grade. Every smudge, every scratch is like burning dollar bills in front of a fireplace. Protect that treasure as if your future depends on it. Because it just might. Imagine what life could look like if you uncover one of these hidden giants. A stress-free morning coffee overlooking the ocean instead of staring at bills on the kitchen table. Spontaneous trips to Paris, new cars in your driveway, a future where you never have to check your bank balance before dreaming big. All of this, locked inside a tiny nickel that most people overlook every single day. There is no second chance in this game. Once these rare nickels are gone, they're gone forever. Someone else will claim the glory, the fortune, and the freedom that was waiting for you. Right now, you stand at a crossroads. Keep scrolling past, or take control of your destiny. Dig through those old jars, ask your grandparents, raid your childhood coin collections. The hunt starts tonight. That if this story lit a fire inside you, if your heart is pounding and your mind is racing with possibilities, don't let this moment slip away. Smash that subscribe button, join the army of dreamers and collectors who refuse to settle for ordinary, and make sure you don't miss a single secret we uncover next. Because out there, in the shadows of ordinary change, waits a fortune big enough to rewrite your life story forever. The 1988 Jefferson nickel with the P mint mark. It isn't just a coin. It's your ticket to a world most people will never dare to believe in. Start the hunt now. Your new life is waiting. Simple nickel that's quietly lurking in your change jar, waiting to explode your world into a new dimension of luxury and freedom. This isn't just any coin. This is the 1996 Thomas Jefferson nickel with the elusive D mint mark, a coin that has collectors trembling with anticipation and dealers begging to get their hands on it before it disappears forever. But why this coin? Why would an ordinary-looking nickel cause such a storm in the numismatic world? Because hidden within its smooth surface lies a story of American resilience, silent triumph, and a secret legacy left by one of the nation's most brilliant minds, Thomas Jefferson himself. This coin isn't just a piece of metal, it's a once-in-a-lifetime gateway to a future most people can only dream of. The 1996 D Jefferson nickel symbolizes freedom, ambition, and the relentless pursuit of something bigger, something almost mythical. Back in 1996, the Denver Mint released this coin without fanfare. But beneath its calm appearance, it holds a hidden detail that has become the stuff of legends. There are rare varieties, microscopic imperfections, and secret marks that only the sharpest eyes can catch, signs that separate a common pocket nickel from a treasure worth big money and unthinkable prestige. These secret signs turn an everyday find into a life-changing fortune, sending shockwaves through auction houses and private collections. Collectors know that finding a flawless 1996 D Jefferson nickel is like discovering a buried treasure map written in invisible ink. You think you're just flipping through a few coins at your kitchen table, but you might be holding a key to a new life. Imagine waking up tomorrow in a house you never thought you could afford, traveling first class to a private island, or surprising your family with a brand new luxury car, all because of a single nickel you once overlooked. The demand is soaring beyond anyone's imagination. Dealers are putting out private calls, collectors are offering astronomical sums, and the market is whispering of millions at stake for the right piece. Every moment you wait, someone else could be cashing in on this dream. This isn't about small change anymore, it's about the once-in-a-lifetime chance to secure a slice of American numismatic history and change your destiny forever. So how do you find this hidden gem? You need to look closely at the D Mint mark, examine the edges, and search for any doubling or slight misalignments. These are your golden tickets. Use a magnifying glass, study the fine lines, and never trust your naked eye alone. Condition is everything. Keep it protected from air, moisture, and human touch. The more pristine your nickel, the more powerful its potential to turn ordinary lives into extraordinary legacies. This isn't just about money, it's about rewriting your story. About stepping beyond the ordinary grind and finally living the life you've always wanted. A life where stress melts away and possibilities multiply beyond imagination. The 1996 D Jefferson nickel holds that dream, a small, quiet promise that, if you dare to seek it, could catapult you into a world most people only see in their wildest fantasies. Collectors across America are already on the hunt, but there's still time for you to be the hero of your own story. Don't let this moment slip through your fingers. Check your drawers, your jars, that old coin box in your garage. Dig deep, because the clock is ticking, and every second that passes, another opportunity fades away. That if you've ever felt that deep urge for freedom, for a big win, for something that makes all the struggles worth it, this is it. This is your chance to finally break through, to become the one everyone talks about, the one who turned a simple nickel into a legend. Stay tuned, subscribe, and join the movement of collectors rewriting history. Check every nickel like your life depends on it, because for some lucky soul out there, it truly does. The 1996 D Jefferson nickel isn't just a coin. It's your silent revolution. Are you ready to claim it?